Pero you had heroes of the food.
That's why. No, they had a little. They had a like a card.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Top Gear Philippines Magazine podcast. And today we're going to be talking about a lot of things I'm not familiar with kasi bata pa ako. Carlo went to Sepang for...
Yeah, I went to Sepang for the Motul VIP experience, which was Super GT. So, for those who don't know and who haven't watched the video, you should, is that Super GT has not been back to Sepang for more than a dozen years. So it took 12 years for them to go back to Sepang. And one, it was amazing. The cars were really good, really fun to watch. Two, it was very hot.
Wet look.
So hot.
As Carlo said multiple times in his video.
Yeah. But it was my first time in Sepang. It was a really good course. Iba lang yung the fact that you can see the whole track from single vantage point. But we do have a veteran of Sepang here, and that is Sheng. You were mentioning right before we hit record about
Bata pa ako nun. Sige, pa-educate po ako mga tito at tita.
Wow!
Alam mo
Wow
na yun.
naman.
Pero sige,
Sa person na buhay na nung merong piso na may tama raw.
from the last episode.
For the last episode, watch it. Anong tanong niyo about Sepang?
Like,
Sige.
what was your experience in Sepang?
It was hot.
Was it raining? Because it always rains.
Decades later, it's still the same.
I think there was a year I was there. During practice, it was raining. Pero malas ako lagi sa race. It's always full blazing sun.
Wait, just for clarity, that's Super GT I attended, but Sheng attended for Formula One.
Formula One.
Because Formula One used to be
2
in Sepang.
years, yeah.
And then
It's
2
an
years.
iconic track.
Yeah.
Joke lang, alam ko yun.
And there was 1 year when Red Bull had Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber.
Yeah.
And there were team orders, but they were not followed. And Mark Webber said, multi-21, Seb. Multi-21.
Okay.
So I'm a Vettel fan. I didn't really understand the context because when you're trackside,
You don't know anything that's
you don't know anything.
Yeah, you don't have commentary like ano.
Well, we did have the radio, but it wasn't...
Kangaroo
it was-
TV ba yung tawag?
Hindi Kangaroo TV. If you had a phone back then that had AM, FM radio,
Yeah, just tune
you
in.
could tap into the frequency being used by the circuit to broadcast commentary.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
cool though.
Yeah. It's a
Yes.
thing. It's a thing.
Pero mahirap marinig kasi you have two streets, back street and main street.
Tapos wala pa earphones nun.
Wala pa noise cancelling. Wala pa nung Sony na
Wala
noise
pa
cancelling.
3.5 na.
Wow.
Nakalimutan ko kung ano yung Nokia ko nun
I
eh.
didn't know that was a
70
thing.
or that era.
So if you were watching any motorsport in Sepang, you could listen to the...
Not just Sepang. Like when I watched endurance racing in Spa,
Yeah.
you just tune in. There's a big frequency number that you come in.
Question, could you still do it now?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
digital
sure.
radio.
Wala sa phone. Lalabas mo yung luma mong phone.
My days of watching Formula One races are over kasi mahal siya.
Yeah, the price is a bit much.
It's digital radio now. It's like a parang DAB.
There used to be Kangaroo TV that you could rent out and you could watch the race.
Okay, so it looks like a.
But we digress.
Let me ask. Let's go back to Super
Anyway.
GT. She mentioned na
21.
na mahal na mag F1.
Yeah.
I wonder how much if I were gonna watch Super GT.
I have no idea because we turned our phones on. Charles, pa-check naman, please.
So I saw from your video there were a lot of cool cars there.
There was a lot.
That was an experience in and of itself.
It was an experience walking to those cool cars because for those, if you've seen Sepang, I'll throw up a photo of Sepang here. That umbrella thing is completely separate from the paddocks. So if you're in the paddock area, you have to actually go in the tunnel. So it's 3 floors down. Then you walk maybe 100 meters under the
Cross
track,
under the track.
and then you have to go 4 stories up. And then you're in the grandstand. From the grandstand, you can turn right, and there's all the hot cars there. The 400R was quite cool, and it's very JDM. Like you've seen a GTR,
Actually, yeah.
GTR, Supra, diba?
So many Nissans.
So many Nissans, and yeah. So we were with Nismo, the team Nismo, naman. So it was on brand for me to talk about those Nissans.
And you saw the same Super GT cars I saw from the Nismo Festival last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I was actually shocked, major shocked, because Sheng would know this. Sepang's a bit of a contact track. Like people
Yeah.
get into not a single safety car.
Pero meron bus.
Oh gosh, the bus. Okay.
So, no safety car, there is a bus.
During free practice, we were shocked because we were looking out in the track. We saw the cars going by, and then there was a bus.
Main straight to, diba?
The bus goes around the whole track.
So, you saw it main
We
straight.
saw it's a main straight, and we were like, "What the?" And then the GT500, GT300 cars are just blasting by at full speed.
And there was a
Fine.
bus
There's
with
a bus.
people.
With people. We were offered, but we were. We could.
Scared.
You can't open the window. So parang sayang lang kasi you can't.
It's a busway is shaking.
Oh my god.
Pero, would have been a cool experience though. If you imagine mo shoot ka from...
From the bus.
The bus.
Yeah, it would have been cool. How much now? Sorry.
So it starts around in pesos na.
Yeah.
Siyempre.
Mga 1,200 pesos.
What? Bus?
Super G.
Super GT.
Yeah, pero yung free seating medyo malaki.
But free seating's everything. Like
Pero
You can go around.
you can go around. Then nobody checks
So,
may ultimate experience.
Which is...
what we did.
100K.
Huh?
Yan yung
Okay na
paddock.
you want to.
Okay na yung
Oh,
one, two.
sorry.
I mean-
Remember, in the video that we watched, that I hope you watched, we went in the paddock with like food and lamb. That's the ultimate experience. Diba?
I mean,
Apparently, we had no access there.
ginate crush ni Carlo. Idol niya si...
No, kasi syempre we have like a pass, and the pass said VIP experience. We were like, oh, cool. And then we walked in, there was nobody checking.
Kumuha ng food.
I had my beer, I had like, lamb, there was so much food.
Hindi pa malayo yung statute of limitations, ah.
No, why?
I mean, what are they gonna do? Ask you to...
No.
Uneat.
No, we didn't. No, there was no one checking. So we went out, and then we saw the CEO of Motul Asia Pacific, and we're like, "Hey, you want to grab some beer in the VIP room?" And he's like, "Sure." So we brought like 5 of us from the Motul team, went up, and when we got there, they scanned the QR, and I'm like, "Oh, they're scanning something," and then suddenly they're like,
Your
"No,
plebeian
Alam mo
ass.
maganda. Pati yung boss walang access.
wala." When I say our pass did not have access to that place, there's no access.
Sana sinabi mo media ako.
Suddenly, I knew what it felt like to be a house show.
Guys, don't do that. If you're gonna watch Super G in Malaysia, huwag kayong magana. Do not be like Carlo. Don't gate cash.
No, kasi it's really fun. I should have taken a photo. Outside, that time kasi, when we were there, we went in, wala pa yung like, guys scanning. When we came back, they have a little board.
That's what gate crashers say.
No. You can watch the video. There's really no one there.
Yeah.
I walked straight in.
Pero yung admirals of the food.
But why? No, they had a like a card.
And Sheng, she
So,
dead.
This is like loaded in the final.
Yes.
No. The worst thing is there was a little illustration board outside with all the passes on it. Our pass was on the illustration board. In the morning, it seemed like we had access. In the afternoon, my extra. So I don't know. Did we have access at one point?
So, this podcast is 2 minutes of Carlo defending himself. Saying na hindi niya sinasadya mag-gate crash. But that's what gate crash is. Ano natin mamaya sa event? Kung ano sinasabi ng mga gate. Paano ka pumapasok sa event?
Okay, to be fair, it was also funny because when we were there, we were like, wow, this room is nice. All the team principals are.
Oh yeah, it should be. It's 200 grand.
But yes, so we
You're
inadvertently.
outing Super GT Malaysia. Si Carlo pala sa VIP.
And there goes our access desk here.
Oh, we love Motul. Thank you for sending Carlo. Oh, it's such a fun experience.
I was with Rosal and Inigo Anton, the GR Cup champion, and we actually went to that big parasol at the end. And
Did they go?
we did. No promise. Like we just walked in. All 5 of us went into the.
Pero yun, may access talaga kayo doon.
VIP area.
Parasol. It's
Not a parasol.
Wala ko pati.
That parasol that you saw in the video, that's the one na sinasabi ni Charles na 1,200 pesos. It's
so that's
access
good.
to anywhere except the VIP room.
Honestly, I was a bit jealous because I've been to Sepang. I wasn't able to go there, and there was no motorsport event. It was pretty cool.
It was a pretty cool place, yeah.
When you get to Carlo,
Magkano ticket mo Sepang? Plus 1 to...
MotoGP.
Yeah. O, diba? Tapos, papasok na lang ako dun sa paddock. May batong MotoGP experience din. I'm with Carlo ng of Top Gear Philippines. Okay, sir. Come inside.
Medyo nakakaya when we told the boss about the place, the food, the lamb.
The first part is the boss didn't have access.
He didn't know. None of us knew.
No, diba?
The flight of us.
Alam ko na. Sasabihin.
Crash kasi boss was with
Actually,
you.
alam na dapat sinabi ng boss. Di mo ba ako kilala? That was a valid question.
It was a little embarrassing. But, you know, honestly, we would like to argue with it. Because at one point, when the boss tried to get in, our passes were on the card and wala pa yung X. After hindi kami pinapasok, that's the time they put the X on it. So, yeah.
People are taking notes, Carlo. They're taking notes.
Walang tao blocking anything.
You were there for 2 full days. Diba?
The first day lang. The second day, hindi na kami.
I mean, sa Sepang. You were there.
Sorry, yeah. So, we were there for 2 days. The first
I mean,
day,
if you went in twice, I would have been ashamed of you.
So we were there 2 days. The first day was free practice. There was a VS Cup and a GR86 race. The second day was qualifying and the same VS Cup, GR86, and then the main feature race at 4:30 on that day. So tiring because of the heat, but other than that, it was good access. We had pit walk, grid walk, and we got to see and meet the drivers there.
and
So
there was pretty good lamb too.
from day one, there was good lamp.
That's a once a year thing for Super GT. Once a year lang sila sa
For
Sepang.
Sepang, yes, once a year in Sepang.
Kasi some races they do multiple legs in
In Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, galing, ah. Like, they flew everything over there, including their, they call them the Super GT Angels.
yung nakunan mo ng drone shot, no?
Yeah. Because apparently they're flown in also together with.
Well, at least they get to travel, no?
Yeah. One actually, just to give an example how hot it was, we were in the Motul booth. We had access there, and then an ambulance came by, and people were like rushing.
May na-heat stroke.
One of the angels had a heat stroke.
God.
She just collapsed, and then she was on a stretcher and everything. So I hope she's okay. But
Ang init sa Malaysia, guys.
how hot it was!
Galing siguro Japan yun or something.
She was. All of them.
Japanese. Hindi sila sanay.
Aside from Super GT, there were also support races, and you mentioned Toyotas.
Yeah, they did their one make race, so they had the Vios Cup, 40 plus Vios. And it's nice because they had the new Vios and the old Vios on track. So the new Vios is for the super sporting and the sporting class. And then rookies and influencers are in the older Vios. But spec race, it was fun to watch. Medyo violent, last 2 laps. Like 2 laps to go, the guy lunged for the lead. And then they made contact. And then parang nalock yung wheel niya. He went off track. Then he rejoined in 5th. And then in the last lap, the 2nd until 4th collided. They went off, and this guy's went and he's like, "I'm 2nd again."
Pero how was the crowd?
The crowd was actually manageable. But everyone's just like focused on the center. If you saw some of our photos, there's a lot of people in the center. But if you look at the other parts of the grandstand, walang tao. It was actually fun.
I remember, segue lang, last year, nung nasa Fuji kami, some of the media person I was with, nagulat kami na pinagkakaguluhan yung Super GT racers. Like when they came out on track.
Yeah.
Nagkagulo yung mga tao kasi parang people could access the paddocks at some point. Tapos nung lumabas yung racers, tumakbo talaga sila.
Yeah.
Like other countries are really big on
Japan.
it. Sa atin kasi dito, it's really not.
Superstars sila eh. Keiichi Tsuchiya was there.
Which you didn't take a photo with.
I have a photo of him.
Not with. No. But you didn't have his autograph then, diba?
No, just Inigo.
Asked a lot of people to sign.
But he had
He
that.
missed the deadline. Oh yeah, that's fine. Like,
No, kasi
Tsuchiya-san, can you sign this piece of lamb?
no, grabe yung line sa kanya. Like, it just never ended. Like, there was just
sabi mo
people
like,
there.
sign,
Smile. So apparently you can either get an autograph or a smile. But that was his face, all the smiles. Wala siyang like, and then sign, and then sign. So it's
This is shining na agad.
it was a bit nuts also. So I can see where the chaotic nature of it all was. Because these are superstars in Japan. But apparently, and I only discovered this during the trip, the spec, the GT500 is a spec class na. Dallara chassis, 2-liter high-performance, 700 horsepower engine.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's DTM spec.
Oh.
Because in 2020, parang they flew some DTM cars to Japan, raced in Super GT, and Super GT flew some Super GT cars to DTM to race in Europe. And then the pandemic happened.
So you could race them
They're even.
cross.
They're even, yes. That was the point. Nila. So,
galing.
interesting. Diba?
Maybe we can watch a DTM race then in the future, no?
Sana naman, Spencer. Ay, sorry. No, but it was an interesting thing. They did say that they're happy with the turnout, ganon, so they're hoping that next year they'll invite. So I'm hopeful one of you gets a chance to try the lamb.
I knew it was gonna come up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Motul. Sorry. We apologize on behalf of our boss. Sorry. Hindi po namin ginagawa yan to all our readers and listeners. We do not do that.
But I think
20 minutes later.
yeah, we have about a few minutes left. Let's talk quickly about the car that you had
Okay.
because that was insane.
That was a great segue.
Okay, so earlier this week, I had the Aito M9, which is
Insane.
6.3 million peso hybrid SUV. It's a range extended electric vehicle, so it's pretty darn good. It had a lot of features. Na overwhelmed ako when we were shooting the video, especially sa interior. But just to note some very, very good features it had a self-parking
Na
na
mabilis.
medyo wild. So the first time we tried it, I tried it with Carlo. The head unit detects kung nasan yung parking slots kasi it has a lot of cameras. So we found a parking spot dun sa unahan ng Raptor. Take note, we were inside auto complex here. Tapos may na-detect siyang parking spot. And apparently, mayroon pala nasa-set na speed of parking dun sa loob ng head unit. And it was set to fast. Hindi ko lang sila naggawa nun. Hindi ko nakita. Ang bilis niya pumasok. Like when I selected, press brakes, start park, pipindutin mo. Tapos ang bilis niya pumasok, ang bilis niya umatras. Pinaralel niya dun sa unahan kahit hindi kailangan. Tapos natakot kami. Akala ko talaga tatama. But it was
and
so
we were going
precise.
at speed.
Yeah, it was so precise. It was so quick. Tapos the wilder part, to did na remote park. Literally, you just do the same thing, but you're out of the car.
Yeah.
Select the parking slot, press the button, get out of the vehicle, close the door. And once you close the door, it'll park itself. We have a video on our social media channels. It's pretty crazy. It's the first time I've tried that out in a car.
And we decided first time we
Beside the
tried
911 and an LBX. So, YOLO.
What variant of the 911?
The GT3 RS. Of all things. Okay lang naman. Nothing bad happened. And we were wondering paano pag may dumaan. So we tried it out again. And accidentally may lumabas ng pinto sa likod. It stopped. And then it continued nung umalis yung tao. So it's pretty cool. And sobrang ganda na interior. It actually rides pretty well. Wild yung interior.
It has a 32-inch drop-down screen with a projector in
The
the back.
projector. Just watch the video. It's insanity. It's one of the most insane cabins I've ever been. It's lounge on wheels. Lounge on wheels.
What's the background of the brand again? Because some people might be more familiar with Ceres.
Oh yeah,
But it's now
it
Aito.
used to be Ceres and now it's Aito. Their system, their technology is powered by Huawei. You can see it in the head unit.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that.
I'm sure Nikki would love it.
Yeah, Nikki would have a field day. And it had a lot of features, but I couldn't completely maximize them because you needed a Huawei-powered mobile phone, which I did not have. Si Nikki lang may kilala kong may ganun.
Huawei.
Huawei. Pero it was sobrang advanced. Like crazy. Charles and Carlo were able to try out the Aito last year yata. And Carlo has been raving about it.
I've been raving about it.
The Series 5, back then Series 5 and Series 7. Now it's the Aito and it's now the M9. It's the flagship. Grabe. Insane car. Insane car.
So so it's not just me. Because like when we were testing it, I was talking to Charles and we were like, it's kind of really good. Pero like I was the only one who reviewed it, so parang nobody believed me.
Ito na lang, to end it. It's larger than a Land Cruiser, but it does 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. It's insane.
And so you're looking forward to your trip coming up?
Yes, I will be going to China, Chongqing, with Aito, and we're gonna check out their facilities there, and hopefully I get to see more advanced cars.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's in store.
And my after party ka daw eh. So Jonah told me mag-after party ka.
No. Too old.
May lab.
Bata pa ako, but I'm too old for that. Si Carlo may gusto yun. So anyway, Anton, we move on to your car.
Okay, so for 5 times less, I drove the Hyundai Elantra Hybrid, and I just go right up and buy it because it's a really good car.
How much is it?
1,680 for the premium hybrid
Okay.
variant I drove, but there's also a version for 200,000 less.
Okay. Also a hybrid.
Also a hybrid.
Oh,
Still a
pabig test natin sa CL5. I heard that's a thing. Sorry.
hybrid. Okay. How good?
Baka magalit sila. Dili na lang magtok.
I'm gonna stick my neck out and say it's probably as close as you can get to what a European car feels like.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Interesting.
okay, I am a huge sucker for just how well a chassis is tuned. Now, I will admit the Civic and the Mazda 3 still drive better.
Okay.
But the Elantra, it balances a really good line between dynamics and comfort. Like the ride is super supple, but at the same time, hindi siya maala, hindi siya like going from side to side. There's no unnecessary movement.
Okay.
It's still engaging enough to drive. And what I like about it the most is it's very refined, which is what you expect from a hybrid anyway. But it almost feels European. That's what I like about the Elantra.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But that's M Tech.
And
And
No, it's M. The guy from M. The one.
Oh.
Albert Yaman.
yeah.
Yes.
We drove the Santa Fe and the Tucson hybrids already, so I had high expectations for the Elantra. So
But I
I'm
didn't didn't see it was going to be this good.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's like we're all raving about our test units. And so aside from the chassis, syempre sa hybrid, talk about fuel economy. I did 24.1 without trying.
That's great.
And you guys know me, I don't have a light foot.
No, you don't at all.
And the traffic sa area mo.
Yeah, I did 24.1.
But it's nice seeing that Hyundai's actually one of the companies really taking the lead with electric vehicles and hybrids. Parang they have entries everywhere. 5, 6, Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6.
Kona hybrid recently din.
Kona hybrids.
also launched here.
Grabe. And they've come a really long way. Those are just for show. They're actually there to compete in their segment, so that's good. Excited to see the review. The full review is out now. The article.
The article, yeah.
And,
Excited
yeah.
to do a big test in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a Seal 5.
I did mention that in my
Anyway, it's enough of that.
Yeah, so that's all the time we have for today. Thanks, guys, for joining us, and do join us in the next one. We'll try to,
Laugh less.
I didn't realize that my lamb story would have.
Pagod ako, katatawa. But it was so fun.
Yeah, because I didn't tell them that beforehand. It only popped out now. But thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Don't gate crash.
Don't gate.
Sorry to the Motul boss.